guys, welcome to Resence. My name is Rachel. If you're new here, welcome, karibu sana. If you're not new here and you're coming back another time, you're also welcome. I appreciate you so much. Please make sure you guys go and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's going to help me with gaining numbers and putting me out there. So why did I start a YouTube channel? I'm starting a YouTube channel because I want to share my creative journey with you guys and share my 2 cents and a lot of knowledge that I have about making candles and other crafts, as well as learn on the journey and share what I have and share with you guys as well. And yeah, let's get into it. So things that you guys are going to be expecting in this channel are things like some DIY videos on making candles, making other crafts. I love creating things with my hands, playing with scents, playing with different types of wigs, different types of wax as well at some point. Another thing you guys can expect here is some tips on how to care for your candles, some tips on choosing the right candle scents and the right candles for the right kind of moods and occasions. You can also expect some emotional healing content because I'm all about taking care of yourself. I'm all about self-development. I'm about pouring into your cup so that you can be able to pour into other people's cups. About some emotional healing as well is about grounding in candles, because candles are used for, yoga and meditation, and you can even light up a candle when you're in therapy. You guys can expect some nature healing types of content here. And I'm a nature lover myself, and I'm a conservationist myself. This is something that I grew up passionate about. I'm very passionate about conserving the environment, taking care of the environment. And one thing I'm sure that we can do and we can contribute to taking care of the environment with, especially as the youth and the young people of our generation, is conserving the indigenous knowledge and conserving the indigenous species and all the indigenous things that we have. I believe so is because if every community have their own thing, their own medicinal stuff that they use, and I'm sure if we can teach our generations, we can teach our people about the benefits of these species and indigenous resources that we have, it can help conserve the environment and conserve nature and healing nature as well. So you can expect that as well. And expect some content on natural living and products that nourish the soul, products that nourish your body, that are natural. And that brings me to the other thing, why I chose beeswax, why I chose to use beeswax, and actually how I even got into candle making. So I made my first candle 5 years ago, that is in 2020, and it wasn't perfect. It wasn't anything big, but it was everything I needed in that moment. 2020, that was 5 years ago. 5 years, guys. Whew, let us sink in. So back in 2020, COVID hit in Kenya. COVID hit in 2019, but it hit very much in Kenya in 2020. And earlier that year, I had just lost my dad. And dealing with grief and a pandemic that changed the whole world was quite a lot. And everyone was going through it. Everyone was going through it. It changed everybody. It changed our whole lives. But I'm going to talk about my journey and how it affected me then. See, I just finished campus and graduated in 2019. Later in the year, I think our graduation was in November 2019. So when COVID hit in 2020, I think it was either at the end of the end of March or the end of April. That was when it was a total shutdown. So I was home. I had been home the whole time since February. And when the pandemic hit and the country closed down, it closed down while I was home. So that whole time, I didn't get back after burial. I didn't get back at all. Maybe after months, that was 6-7 months down the line, and it was a lot because I didn't have a channel to let out. For someone who was not looking forward to going back to school or going back to a job, it was quite a lot, and I remember it weighing so heavily on me. I was quite depressed that time. I even got a very bad face breakout, and I remember my mom taking me to hospital. Akiambia daktari, uyu ayuko sawa. And it was a lot. So when I made candles and I immersed myself into the research for doing something that I could enjoy. And mark you, I did a couple of things that time. I got into chicken rearing. I made some donuts. I did a lot. I thought about baking, and it was quite a lot. And I remember coming across DIY stuff. At that time, a lot of people are not making candles, but a lot of people are making soap, especially the liquid soap. And there's a lady in my area who was selling it. And I remember I went and searched how to make liquid soap. And in that, there came other ideas of how to make soap. And I could see people making bar soap and cleansers and things like those. But then I came across making candles, and a fire in me was born, and from then it was so beautiful. I remember researching how I can make a candle, what I can use, what things that I need, and they were talking about all these different types of waxes. And then I was like, what do I have close to me at my disposal? And I remember my dad and uncles had beehives. So I remember pestering one of my uncles, and I was like, Uncle, get me these honeycombs. I really need these honeycombs. I need these honeycombs. I need the honeycombs. And he eventually got me honeycombs, and I made my first wax using those honeycombs. And I remember my mom passing around the kitchen, and she was like, what are you always experimenting? What are you always trying? What are you always doing? And it was such a beautiful journey, because I literally poured, when I was pouring that wax, when I was making that candle, I literally poured all my grief. I poured all my stress. And that's something that I think that's the connection that I have with my candles. It helped me heal. It helped get my mind out of the worry that was then, because the COVID, we were all worried. I remember wondering, will we ever get out of this? The heaviness of the pandemic, the heaviness of the grief, it was a lot. And I'm so grateful that I started this journey. I'm so grateful that I stumbled upon making candles, because it it healed me. It lit, when I lit that candle, it literally lit up my soul. It lit up a fire in me. And that brings me to the next thing. Why beeswax? I could say for sure at the beginning it was because that is the first wax that was easily disposable to me, and that is what I could get my hands on first. But later on, I tried different types of waxes. I worked with soy wax, I worked with gel wax, I worked with paraffin wax, I worked with coconut wax, and with all their cons and pros, I would definitely pick beeswax. Beeswax has its own advantages in that it is non-toxic. It's natural. You can you just have to get it from the beehive. What you need is fire and water. No chemicals, no nothing. You just need to filter. You filter it from the honeycombs, and then when you get that, you can keep filtering until your wax is clean enough. And then you get your wick from the cotton plant, and that's it. You have yourself a natural beeswax. So it's non-toxic. It when you burn beeswax, it gives this sweet aroma scent of honey, and it's amazing, you guys. So it has its own scent. And another advantage is it lasts longer. It burns for long. If you master the best container and the best wick, oh my goodness, you have the best candle with beeswax. The other thing is it has a very, I don't know about you guys, but according to me as a candle maker and a candle lover, it's not only about the scent, it's also about how the candle burns, how it looks while it's burning, because I believe a candle should also provide light. And there's this beautiful glow that is produced by the beeswax, and it's so warm, it's bright, it's warm, and it shines. Actually, it's scientifically proven that it shines like the sun. The other benefit of beeswax is it's long lasting. It burns for longer, and it takes time. That's not a benefit to me, but I'm here to help you guys because I'm sure people have, over the 5 years, I've definitely gotten a lot of feedback, and I know candles are a luxury item. So who wants to keep buying candles every now and then? So if you buy that one beeswax candle, it's gonna last you longer because it's gonna take a longer time to burn. So that's another thing I love about beeswax. It's non-toxic, it lasts longer, it has its own scent, and another thing is it purifies the air. When you burn beeswax, it emits negative ions, and it gets, when it's in the air, and the other pollutants and toxins and pollens and dust, they're all positive ions. So when they combine with the beeswax smoke and it combines in the air, it completely neutralizes it and drops those ions in the ground, and that's how you get purified air. This is something I've tried on my own, and I've had people close to me experiment and try. If you burn a beeswax in a room and you walk out and you walk in, the air feels lighter. It feels pure, more pure. It honestly feels lighter, and this is something that I want. Because have you ever burnt a candle to make your room or your area smell good, smell fresh, but you end up having a very musky, a very tired, a very heavy scent in the air? Some scents, some candles, some mix up of the scents are really heavy and harmful, and sometimes you feel, oh my god, it smells good, but the aftermath is, I'm not here to beat any other wax, any other creators who use different waxes, but I'm here to talk about the beauty and the advantages of using beeswax, and that's why I'm here to share this journey with you guys and tell me how you guys feel it, tell me how you guys enjoy it. And yeah, it was very nice. That's what I had planned for you guys. Make sure you leave me a comment down below. Tell me if this is the kind of content that you would enjoy, and let me know what kind of content you guys would love me to put out there for you. Make sure you share widely, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Warmly, Rachel. Bye.